So we're here at Walt Whitman High School. Here's Myles Jones right now, ready to scoop this cat up. How you doing, buddy? I didn't know if that was Odell Beckham or Myles Jones. I like the do. Your dad went here?
Yeah.
Did he play sports?
Football, basketball, and wrestling.
Your dad played 3 sports, but not lacrosse. How did it all happen lacrosse-wise for you?
One day, like 6th grade, we were at Little League football practice, and one of my teammates' dads asked me what I did over the spring, and I played AAU basketball over the spring. So then he's like, hey, try playing lacrosse. I had no idea what lacrosse was. I had never seen lacrosse in my life. I started out playing defense.
Defense?
Yeah,
I'm laughing because I watch you play, man, and getting in the hole is not
my
your
forte.
thing.
I was always had an offensive mentality, playing basketball and being an offensive player in football. So I moved to midfield in 7th grade, and it's been that way ever since.
So once you picked up lacrosse and you were into the game, who were your role models?
I always looked up to Kyle Harrison, Paul Raven, those guys. Yeah. When the quarterfinals were at Hofstra, we were going down and watching Hopkins play, and ever since I watched those two play, I've always loved lacrosse.
Who's the guy you think that you play most like?
I'd probably say Rabel. Obviously, he's someone I looked up to a lot. Big stature, shoot the ball on the run, playmaker, great dodger.
Let's be honest, this is a predominantly white sport, but for a kid that just started playing lacrosse and being a young black male, what was that like for you?
Growing up, when my friends asked, oh, what are you doing this weekend?
Yeah.
I'm going down to Jersey, I have a lacrosse tournament.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, lacrosse? You play lacrosse? I'm like, yeah, I play lacrosse. It wasn't that they looked a certain way upon it, they just didn't know what lacrosse really was. When we got to high school, kids were just like, wow, this lacrosse is pretty cool. We come to games and stuff.
Yeah.
All my friends wanted to play, even kids who played football, kids who were terrible at lacrosse. That's exactly how I felt growing up. Lacrosse is something new to me. These kids are way ahead of me. I'm playing defense, and I want to be those guys scoring goals. So I started, throwing the ball against the wall. I started shooting hours and hours a day. The same thing I used to do when I played basketball. I used to wake up, I just go outside, shoot hoops until I couldn't see the backboard anymore.
Yeah.
And I wanted to be the best player, kind of something that's been driving me ever since.
When do you feel like was the moment in high school that you arrived?
I think it was my freshman year. My coach didn't really play me too much. We were losing by like 7 or 8 goals at halftime. My coach threw me in. I won a couple face-offs, and then before I knew it, I had won every face-off in the second half.
Something happened in your sophomore year. You're like a third into the season. And from that point on, the statistics, the play on the field just totally changed for you as a sophomore. What happened there?
Through 9 games, I had 13 points.
13 points? You're getting that in 2 games now.
Yeah. 9 games in, I was just frustrated with myself. I was wondering why I wasn't producing the way I thought I would. I felt like I took a piece of Dave Lawson with me, because Dave cared a lot about what people said about him. And then he said once he let that go, he became a better player. After I let everything go, that Syracuse game was just everything that I saw myself doing. Honestly, it was one of those special games where Deemer and I kind of just looked at each other, and everything was going for us, and we never kind of looked back after that.
You're in a situation now as a senior where this has to be your team, and your legacy's riding on all this. So what are your expectations?
When you realize that it's your last time ever playing college lacrosse, you really start to cherish the moments you get. 8 a.m. workout doesn't seem as bad.
Yeah.
When you're a senior, shooting for an hour after practice doesn't seem that much of a burden. We feel like nothing short of a national championship is acceptable.